Why, hello everyone. It's GleeCon, and I'm here again. The show is here again. The show, Lore of Warcraft, where in complete, detailed, just down to the minutia of everything. Sometimes probably too much so, as we spend 2 hours grinding turtle scales. We try to cover everything in the World of Warcraft universe, both in games and out. We're in the middle of a World of Warcraft classic long play. Right now we're doing Hinterlands as a Horde character, and we are probably, I'd say, 60% done, so stay a while and listen as we take Glee Console, our Tauren enhancement / resto shaman. It's easier to PvE that way, you know. I may be, and also you can be pretty solid on the heals. I logged us out here because we were in a conundrum at the end of the last episode where my bags are totally full, but I really have almost nothing I want to throw out. But I also don't want to run all the way back there, and I have a lot of quests that need to get done. So anyway, we're going to kill some howlers. That's my goal right now. And, you know, if we have to drop stacks of things, we're just going to drop stacks of things. We did do the fishing, and some of those fish are part of, I guess I could throw out some of those sun scales salmon if I had to. But yeah, these Silvermane Howlers we need 12 of, so that's kind of order of business 1. And we're going to make our way up to these couple things. We need the Honeyland Ripple, and we also need to escort this robot chicken, but we also need these tools and these trolls. I think I'm gonna escort the chicken last. We need a couple owl beasts also. So the Howlers, their mechanic is that they will call for help as they die. Yeah, I think we need 3 of the Savage Owl Beasts. We will fight some of these on the... It's just the regular Silvermane Wolf. We're kind of in some borderline territory here, where I guess there are actually 4 tiers of the Silvermanes. There's Silvermane, mangy Silvermanes at the entrance to the zone, followed by the Silvermane Wolves, which I don't know what their mechanic is for either of those two, because I've only accidentally attacked a couple when I thought I was fighting the other kind of Silvermane, and I wasn't really paying attention. We can look it up, but it's really not that important. And the Howlers will call for help, and the Prowlers, which we already killed, are 15. They are stealth. They're stealth creatures. Here we go. We got a few right here. And, you know, I constantly oscillate between, is it better to just drop the totems anyway, or is it better to just slow play it and keep my lightning shield up and then heal when needed? It takes a little longer that way, but the downtime is lower, because that's... Is it lower, though? I don't know. That's the problem. As a shaman, mana production is a real issue. I was reading, I can't remember what I was reading about, where I read this on. I'm sure it was on a Reddit yesterday. But it was talking about, like, what makes a good healer in the game. And, you know, it was all based on, I remember now, someone had posted a video where, or I mean a screen grab of when they were, there was a Nomergon group forming an anniversary, and there was 1 spot left for a DPS, and a feral druid applied. And the responding person said, can druids even be DPS? Which, that is crazy. I would imagine, I know that they don't pump quite as much totally in-game on DPS, the same way some of the other classes do. But even then, like, I feel like most, if you're good at it, most raid teams would at least take some. Or at least take 1, you know? Like, if you're in a group and you know how to play the job well, like, I do pretty solid damage, although, you know, we're in the 50s, we're not endgame. But I feel like the utility that it brings, and also certainly at the levels of Gnomergon, that's just ridiculous. The Feral Druids are some of the best DPS, and Druids run Gnomergon for that freaking hammer so much. Like, how has that? I don't know. So it felt like, they howled and called the other wolf. It felt like a situation where I sympathized with the person. Because it felt like, okay, this is obviously somebody read some raid progression list somewhere and saw, like, you should never have feral druids on your team, and extrapolated that, or possibly on even SOD, but I can't, everything should be viable pretty much on SOD. So I can't imagine. I can't be certain where that mentality came from, but I have experienced it, a little bit over the years, trying to pump in Mythic Plus as an assassin row, and when there are phases of the X packs when that spec falls out of favor, it is certainly harder to get a group, but not impossible. And even with that, I found more of an issue being that the item level requirement to do the same amount of damage as other DPS specs either cause people to basically think that I was sucking, and possibly I was, as you've seen when I played this game, or to be like, you are an assassin, so you need to be higher than the rest of us to be on this particular instance, blah, blah, blah. And that was only during Shadowlands when I was really pushing Mythics. That's the last time I really pushed Mythics. Which is fun, but you guys have seen this is my life. This is my WoW life. Oh, okay, gotta drop. We knew it was gonna happen. I'm gonna drop this tender wolf meat for now because I've only gotten one. So that makes me feel like it's not a common drop. So I'm gonna roll with that. And where are we at with these wolves? Slowly make my way over in this direction. We have 11 out of 15, so we just need 4 more. But anyway, somebody was in there and they were talking about how I guess maybe druids are supposed to be healers. They're raid healers at that level. I don't know. And as soon as I say that, I get another tender wolf meat. Of course. Alright, I guess I'll drop a large trophy paw, because that one for sure, I haven't seen that. Now watch me get another one on the next. I only need 3 more, so. It was just something about, like, the shaman are very, very good in 5-man, but in raids, it's more about sustained healing over time. And, shamans suck at that, and I can absolutely see how that's true. Because they're like the buffs of a shaman make everything else awesome, especially at lower levels. Like, you can affect. Somebody was like, if you were an all melee team, you can effectively double the DPS of the entire squad. Wind Fury Totem's OP. But I got alright, I can drop this stack of 10 red wolf meat and this, and of course I got another large trophy paw. It's just karma. Oh, we gotta hide that time, that's good. Of course we will. Now I could drop the spider stuff. Oh, you know what? I need to drop these. I'll drop these 2 turtle scales, because I'm not gonna intentionally go get turtles. And I have no time coming up where I'll be forced to fight turtles. So I'll drop those. And we're only going to need 1 more wolf, so then I can really start dropping wolf stuff after 1 more. Because it's the trolls, killing all the trolls are going to be what really stress, because they're humanoids, they're going to really stress our bag space. Oh man, I walked too soon. Alright, so now we're going to walk up to the honey ripple. Or actually, maybe I should save that last. Let's go get the, after this last wolf, let's go get the, the trolls. The trolls and this guy's stuff. The slag tree's lost tools. Because that will slow us down, and there's not a lot we can do there. I think we're going to be okay. I really think next episode we'll do the elites, and that'll be it. I think we'll be in good shape. Alright, wolves are done, thank goodness. Also, we're not even that close to leveling up to 52, and we have a little bit over 8 gold, so... Alright, we need 3 more Savage Owl Beasts while we're just running around, so we're going to keep our eyes peeled for Savage Owl Beasts. We are going to have a little bit of questing. They're going to send us back out because we have the griffins. But whether we do that on this episode, and I think we will have time, or we get pushed into tacking it on, if we just have like 1 or 2 quests tied into the other stuff, it'll be still okay. Excusez-moi. So that makes me feel like around Monday, we're going to start Tanaris. Tanaris is going to take us a little bit of time because there are a little bit of annoying... Oh, there's a stalker. I don't want to fight that guy. There's this... I talked about it a little bit before, but there is this really annoying egg quest that's going to slow down the entire zone. Not to mention we have to finish it up with Zul'Farrak. So I'm pretty confident I'll be done with Searing Gorge and hopefully pretty far into Feralis, by the time all that becomes an issue. And Feralis is the 3/4 mark of all the zones in the game. And so then by the time we're doing that, I should be into Felwood Ajara. Ajara should be very short. Felwood shouldn't be too crazy long. And then Ungoro Crater. Fun, cool zone. Dang. Oh, I'm dropping that one single egg, even though I might get one more when I fight the last Savage Owl Beast right here. I'll drop that. Okay. Alright, this is the last Savage Owl Beast, and then it's going to be... We do need the Honey Ripple or whatever, but before... Oh, no. Skylord. I'm actually going to run from the Skylord. I don't even want to fight him. Well, you know what? I'm going to heal, but I want to get... Fix. I might kill him, because he might be able to drop the plumes. And if that's the case, then that's good, because we can start saving those plumes up. These long tail feathers, or whatever they're called. Whoa, that's cool. Okay, I did not... I am full on something. Destroy the Wicked Claw. Even though I think they sell for a decent amount. We'll get rid of this trophy paw too. I might as well. And this tender wolf meat. I don't even know why I'm holding on to the shadow silk for so long, but we did not. But there goes my stuff. Okay. Cool. That portion is done. Now it's just killing the trolls, rescuing the chicken. Okay, well, I guess it's still a few things as I start listing it up. Finding this guy's lost tools. And getting the honey ripple. And then I think the honey ripples, we're going to have to go back to Warcraft. And then they will open up There will be a couple other things, because the fighting the Wildhammer dwarves, the quests tied to that, that's going to send us back and forth a few times, the message for the Wildhammer or whatever that we started. Because there's killing their griffins, and then there's something, there's a quest where we have to actually go to them and like run up in their camp. It will flag us for PvP. It's very easy. We don't actually have to do anything or fight anything, but it's kind of a weird quest. I guess, again, if you were doing a PvP server, this quest line is really designed to kind of spark PvP in the zone. Alright, so there's a few spots where this tool can appear. I'm going to get rid of this delicate feather, even though we won't kill griffins. Shawatha. Alright, so the tools can appear anywhere around here. I don't know what they look like exactly. Probably like a bucket or something. Food crate. Okay, so first camp, I don't see any tools. We could have got lucky and got the tools in the camp without trolls. Alright, we might as well kill the scalpers as we're around these camps, since we need so many of them. But we're also scoping out for tools. I see a dead dude there. Don't see any tools. So somebody has recently been in this little area. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and use that scroll of stamina. These troll tribal necklaces you don't need as a horde. That's an alliance only to build up rep with the Wildhammers. Okay, but yeah, I don't see the tools. That's the real reason we're here. Also, if we can get any extra wild vine in this kill fest, that's going to help us level our leatherworking. Yeah, see, I don't see anything there. But we need 30 of these scalpers, so... So let's kill away on that. And they're not very hard. I'm getting pretty close on my anniversary run. I've been doing some good work there. There's another scalper that spawned. Pretty fun. I think I'm doing level 20 quests right now, but I'm pretty much done. I have a couple in the Barrens to do, like the Guns of Northwatch, and when you escort the guy out of there, it's pretty fun. I like that quest line. It can be a little bit of a tricky escort, but it's a fun one. Getting a little low on life here. I'm scared. I was gonna say hopefully they run. The cured ham steak, of course. Time to keep the bags open. Also, there's a chance those tools spawn in, but I don't see them. This is the best place to fight these scalpers, though. Like, there are so many... There's just not 30 of them. So... You know what? I'm going to toss this eagle eye. I can already tell. And this curved yellow bill. Let's see the writing on the wall already there. We don't need to kill every single dude. I want to save this Flasks of Mojo too, because there is that recipe to build the big voodoo mask, and if you have the Flasks of Mojo, that's a nice way to level up. But I think you need 6 flasks to even build it once. So, I mean, that means we have enough to build 1, but every little point counts. Right now we need it. Right now we're just leveling up. Okay, alright, we have a third of our trolls killed, not counting the soothsayers, but there was a ton of those over by that other temple down there. Tons of soothsayers down there. We still need 20 scalpers and this other lunch bag. I mean, I don't know why I keep thinking it's lunch. Toolbox. Okay. Looking for homeboy's tools. Let's see it. There's a duo of scalpers right there. Okay, I'm gonna drop some totems and fight them all. Okay. Let's see, I think I can. I was gonna say, I think I can trigger them, or oh, one of them got my fire totem. Okay, mana's getting a little low. I'm gonna start being a little more conservative, but I guess not too terrible yet. In a 3v1 situation. Okay, now I can switch to a heal. Okay, now I'm OOM. I'm ooming, I'm ooming. Help me, I'm ooming. I mean, we could drink some buffs since we're killing so much. Oh, I love it when I just get a couple copper. Isn't that nice? Isn't that delightful? Okay, I'm gonna drop this too. And then let's eat one of these guys. And should I drink one of my mana? Nah. I'll just let it recharge passively with the Mana Spring Totem while I eat my food. I don't know if this is... I think there's one more. Yeah, his tools can appear at that last camp over there too, which also... Oh, there's actually 2 more camps they can appear at. Okay. But yeah, I don't see his tools anywhere in there. But there's a couple soothsayers, so I'll go in there just to avoid having to walk over to that other camp. Drop totems in there too. Probably gonna have to drink one of my juices soon. That's why I wanted this Night Fin, because that is a great mana restoration food. Troll Sweat, eh? Alright, so 2 camps to go after this. And then after that, we'll find the tools, hopefully, we will, in these 2 camps. And then it's just getting the honey and ripple, and then rescuing the chicken. After this girl will be halfway done with killing the scalpers. Right, when I go in here, I'm going to drop my totems. Go all damage on this since they're casters. Whoa! Am I like line of sighting her? Because she's not doing anything. Interesting. Wow. Now, I probably should have saved that for healing. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna eat that cured ham steak. Sit here for a second. Where are we at? Alright, so I need 15 more scalpers and 4 more soothsayers. So, 19 more of these stinking trolls. So far, I have not gotten any more Wildvine out of them. A little annoying. Alright, the next camp does not have trolls at it. It just has Ripple. And then the final camp does have trolls again. Skulk Rock. So Skulk Rock itself has Ripple around it, but it also, I guess, has a chance at the tools at the top. The tools could be protected by slimes. We're just looking for the bottles of Ripple to be like sticking out of the ground, I guess. They don't have to fight the trolls for it. Yikes. I mean, the oozes. Okay, so we're gonna have to fight one ooze, I guess. I don't know how. Looks like they might have nature resistance, maybe? Because this is supposed to tick off 154. I don't see any ticks of 154. So I wonder if they have like a strong nature resistance. Okay, any tools up here? I also don't see ripple bottles. There's his tools. Cool, and there's a chest. But no bottles of ripple? Maybe the ripple are inside the cave? I don't know. I don't see any. It says they could also be over there. So I'll check that area too. Well, I need to see one at least so I know what I'm working with. I don't remember. I assume they look like the Papa Poopy Velo Sport. But, again, until I can confirm that, I want this chest too. Bunch of crap. Alright. Get rid of the slimy ichor.
I can't carry them.
Come on. Get rid of this cheddar. Okay, get rid of that. I don't need iron ore and I'm not going to save it. Sorry, miners out there. But I do need this tools. Great. And I see no... The bottles have got to be in the cave. Alright, so I'm going to make my way to this next camp right here because there are some more trolls. So we'll clear out this camp, although it looks like someone's already doing that. So never mind, I'm not going to... But we'll go get the other bottles of port at least. And then I'll have to make my way back through the camps for the last remaining trolls, which, like I said, we've got 15 and 4, so we've got 19 out of the 45 remaining trolls. Hopefully at Agolwatha here we can find some of this ripple. I will fight if I know there's a reason. Okay, it says there could be some down here. Oh, it's a box. Gotcha. Okay, so we're looking for boxes. So lose the aggro on that guy. Okay. Cool. So we are looking for these horde crates. Oh, I can get some cheddar out of this too? Give me that cheddar, baby. Just kidding. I don't care about it. Oh, there's more mithril for our girl. Lee Contessa, who needs more mithril. Especially since I was an idiot and I wasted some. And we need 9 more bottles of this port. There's a crate right there. I have... Oh, man. I have the sneaking suspicion I'm going to have to fight for this more than I would like. But, oh well. It's fine. XP is XP. We need lots of it. I don't know if that's a good use of mana. I'm still on the fence about this because I saw 77. That's 39. I think it has like 75% nature resistance or something. So I think I gotta stop using that and maybe hit it with like the fire. Hit it with something else instead. Just not the lightning shield. Because I don't think it was being effective. Why is it giving me all this food? That did just kind of make me want banana bread, though. Soft banana bread? Sounds tasty. I have this song. So, my boss started this thing It's like on The Office where there's they do this like video, not video, like a music when she does it at the start of the day and at the end of the day, but then she'll change it like, I don't know, if it's a holiday or if there's like every month. And originally she started this a couple years ago, and then if originally it was like you could put your name on a like a Google form or whatever, and then you could get your song picked, and then it was good because then you got to have, I'm gonna eat this banana bread. You got to have your song played for the month. And so, you know, I did that 2 years ago, and it was a nice month. But then this year, she's kind of just like stopped, and she's picking all of the music. And, you know, she's an older, conservative woman who, and by conservative, I mean like buttoned up kind of. She's nice and all, but her music, let's just say her music tastes are not matching of mine. And a lot of the times there's a lot of country. There's a lot of old timey, you know, John Denver, but not like, but the old, like the countryest version of it, not like what they, you know, Take Me Home played like in the NFL stadiums or whatever. Like, but anyway, the two songs this month aren't actually bad. It's Bob Marley. So she starts the day every day with the Bob Marley "Everything's Gonna Be All Right," which I actually love Bob Marley. So even though that's a played out and one of his most played out songs, even the worst Bob Marley song is still great. There's a reason why it's played out. So I can't really complain about the Bob Marley. I probably like it more than most of the people there. And also, hey, I don't mind starting my day telling myself everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. So no complaints there. But I don't know that I've heard the song that she's been ending our day with, but it's this song that's I'm Still Standing is like sounds like it's like an 80s kind of hit. Poppy sort of 80s, but it's like, I'm still standing. And it's on the episode of The Office where they do the closing time at the end of it, and the Stanley character just loves it, and he just sings it, and it's his favorite song now. It's like, I don't really like that kind of music, but now that's my favorite song. I wonder if there's a subliminal thing because I'm hearing this and it's like, oh, something is making me love this song. And hey, another day has ended and I'm still standing. So also messaging, I'm cool with that too. But as I sit here and play, guys, I just want you to know, just rocketing through my head over and over is, I'm still standing. All right. We didn't have a lot of ripple there. I think I am going to have to go. Look, that guy's tools are back. I think we are going to have to go into the caves to get the rest. We still need 6. And if I'm going to have to fight that many oozes, we might as well go into the caves. But I figured we'd chip away at our... And drop some totems because there's a pack coming. Alright, so yeah, I mean, when you totem up, it's pretty good. Just keeping an eye on these two. That one's gonna run. Okay. So this will bring me up to 18 on these scalpers also. Many. I don't know what the Hinterlands zone is like. I'm not the biggest fan of the questing here because it's like, okay, I do like that there's a centralized quest hub. I do like some of the things, but I don't like the fact that it's like the majority of the questing is like, well, we're not going to put that many quests in the zone, but in each one, we want you to kill 50 guys. So I wonder if that's a theme for Endgame, for WoW. They're like, well, if they made it this far, we got to start giving them, instead of kill 12 and stuff, we got to start having them kill 50. Wow, so those freaking lightning bolts they shoot, they hit hard. All right, I think we only need two more soothsayers. Saw another dude. There we go. I was gonna say I saw another scalper out here. Who are they scalping? The dwarves, I guess. Maybe the elves. I should have brought my water back here too. I need to stay hydrated with water. But you see, I mean, we're getting pretty decent chunks of Mage Weave. I wonder if I have Mage Weave quests that I need to turn in. I do. We do. I need to turn some into the Undercity. What about here? Yeah. Oh, so I haven't been turning in Mage Weave at all. But now that I can build Rune Cloth, so it is time. Alright, so unless I did Thunder Bluff already. Let's see, did I turn in Thunder Bluffs? No, I haven't freaking turned in any anywhere. Alright, so when we have to go do lines of communication, I think I have enough to turn in one chunk of Mage Weave. Yeah, I do. Actually, I'm about a little more than halfway into the next chunk. Alright, so that's just something to remember. Hit that Mage Weave turn in. Because we can hit really Mage Weave or Rune Cloth. Alright, we gotta actually the entry to this. I don't want to fight that dude. See, that only hit him for 77. So at best they have 50% resistance, but that had a yellow like it was like a crit or something. Come on, stay off me, bro. Alright, so I'm gonna not keep my mana because my lightning shield up. Oh, I see a ripple box right there. Come on. Hey. Why are the banks so steep? I used to do a lot of exploring as a kid, and I have there are banks this steep, so I guess it's realistic. Come on, get out of the water. You know, I wonder. Actually, you know what? I should start. If I'm going to do that, I should no, because they're immune against nature. I think Earthshock is nature damage too. Yeah. So I've got to stick to the fire or the frost. 250 with a little over 300 damage, or 325. 345, 366. Yeah, I think I got to stick with the fire. I think that's the mathematically. That's the best one. Okay, get our halfway through our ripple. And then I believe they said that there's like a boss. They said there's like a super strong ooze somewhere in this environment. Oh, maybe the cave is not like actually a cave system. Maybe it's just a, I don't know, I feel like it is, but find out shortly. Yeah, okay, there's a little more in there. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is no ripple in here. We're just gonna peek and see. I see even one, I'm gonna dive in. If not, I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing. I don't remember, I think I was able to basically stay exterior with my feral druid when I did this. But also I had the power of stealth, so I could really pick and choose my battles a lot easier. Okay, do I see any ripple? Also, now that I think about it, does it even make sense that the crates would be in here? Not really. Wait, there is one. Okay. Alright. I don't know. I don't know how worth it is to go this deep in here for these crates. Maybe. Maybe I need to do like a 1-2 punch. Like a... I don't know. I could get all the time that I need. Yeah, I know. Eat that ham steak. Actually, I could eat another sun-scale salmon. I should. So this will be our 7th, whatchamacallit, ripple. But like, that looks like a lot of slimes. Way more slimes than boxes. Oh my gosh. Like, this is excessive. Okay, I'm getting out of here. This is not the best way to... I'm gonna... Okay, I'm stunning and then putting that slow on them. Then I'm gonna try to get out of here. Gonna have to use a potion. Jeez, come on. They're resisting it. Probably gonna die. Oh. I don't want to use my reincarnation. Just gonna release as normal. Kind of far away, but it's not that bad. But it's not that serious to need to use my reincarnation, which costs, I don't know, 18 silver at least. Alright, so that was a little lame. That was just being lazy, though. I just should have slowly fought my way out. So, it's, but that's a terrible place to try to go for the honey ripple. Because you're having to fight 5... I mean, we had to get... That was 6, 7, 8 mobs deep to get down to that one that was in there. So, totally not worth it. When we got our first 5, just maybe killing 1 slime per on the exterior. The problem was that there just wasn't that many. Alright, we still need 21 more trolls. So we'll do a little patch over here, and then we'll come back for the rest of the ripple. And then it's just the chicken. And this little batch is done. I'd say we're roughly halfway into our time, so shouldn't take us that much longer to finish that stuff. And then we'll have another round of... Oh, we also have to go and get that little secret turn right there. Yeah, we'll have some other little pieces to do, but we'll be able to really open it up when we go... When we turn it in and we look at the spreadsheet. And there's a bunch that are tied to this, which that's tomorrow. And we can get a lot of those on our own, but it's just going to be so much more. And I would like to be set up to where that's what we're going to do, because then I can get the group building process off camera. Like, I don't have to... I can just not even start us until we're ready to go. Alright. No ripple... Ooh, they're respawning right now. No ripple is... Oh my gosh. Just tumbled into the water. And it's a little bit rough on time. Like, if someone was trying to get it... And you can really... you can start it with as little as 2 people. 3 would be ideal. 3 is safe, although it might be a pinch slow going. 4 to 5 is totally fine. It's good. 4 to 5 you'll blow through the content without stress at all. Of course, there's a couple things. The only thing that really slows you down is the blood. Can't open it right now. I'm in a little fight. But there's these blood things you need. The vessels of tainted blood. That's the only thing that the bigger the group size hurts you. And we could always go back and try to get those as needed. Okay, we have an ad coming in. Okay, so that's it. We're up to 20 scalpers. There's another one over there. Because those are like collectible little pots on the ground. So, yeah, the more people fighting for those, the worse. There's another pack coming in. Well, she's going to add. That's okay. So I can get a heal off if it's just against one person. She came and just hit something. Oh, she hit my stone skin, but that's okay if it's just 1v1. Be alright. But that's also good because we just hit 3 of our final 11 just like that. Now we're just... Nice, we got a wild vine. Okay. Toss that cheese. Okay, so that was good. We got a wild vine. I love it. Okay, I'm going to hit this grounding totem up. We got one of them. How is that grounding totem not grounding more? Come on, bro. Come on. Alright, so we have all the soothsayers that we need. We do not need any more. That is great news. I'm full of troll sweat, so 5 stack of that gone. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and eat another one of these, but not worry about the water. I love that we have a 3rd wild vine now. So with leatherworking here, what can we build? Yeah, the big voodoo mask. I have the mojo, so I can build at least one of those. That's good. The wild leather shoulders are all... I can build one of those. Or... Actually, the vest... The helmet's better. So I can build one wild leather helmet. Because basically for every point of wild... of leather that I get... for every single wild vine that I get, it's like a point that I can level up. For just a little cheaper. Saves me a couple. So I guess it's not even that great. It just saves me like... Because what was that? That's 10, whereas normally it's going to cost me 14. So it saves me 4 leather. So it's not even that amazing. It just saves me 4 leather. Okay, we got another flask of mojo. We need 7 more trolls and we're all done. And we need 4 ripple. No, 3 ripple, and then we have to rescue that chicken. So we are rocking and rolling. Ooh. The syndicate is still, and I'm part of this enigmatic, but man, they're just, it's kind of lame because they're never online. Nobody ever plays anymore, but the leader will still, smartly, will still pop on once a week or so. So we can't even... I can't even take guild leadership over. And I'm just a member. I can't do anything with the guild. Even though they're completely gone and all on anniversary now. Which anniversary is fun. I can't argue. I have been enjoying it a lot. It has little things about it that I like. It was nice to get a fresh start. A lot more people are on there right now. Like, I totally get it. It's just unfortunate for me for being part of this guild. Like I think I'm most like this character who's on it is definitely the most active member of the guild. And I don't even play that much. I play on it every day, usually. Actually, I don't even play on it every day. That's a lie. Because throughout the work week, most days I only get like one quest done. So that means a lot of days I'm bouncing. I'll do one alliance, one day, one horde. Like, I think 3 days, definitely the past 2 days straight, I did one quest each day. Okay, after this, so we need 4 more trolls. There we go. Got 2, so that's good. Okay, we're gonna fight here long enough I can justify the mana totem. She's gonna run. Okay, we're down to needing 3 more. And we're fighting one right now. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Okay. That's good. Also, by the way, if you want... see, a 20 sec will probably sell for a decent amount. I'm going to sell that, throw that troll sweat away. If you want to frame a reference, so we've killed around approximately 50 trolls, including the 2 elites. And in these 50 troll killings, we've gotten, again, including the 2 elites for the mallet, we've gotten 3 total wildvine. 2 from these trolls and 1 from that elite. So if you are planning on farming wildvine, there's probably a better place to do it. I think Zul'Farrak is pretty good for it. Punching. Come on, don't run. Don't run. Don't do it. Alright, last troll to kill. And then we just need to go get the rest of our Ripple and escort that Robo Chicken. I love it. Run, little scalper. Scalping is also disgusting, so you probably deserve to get busted with a hammer in the back of the head. I mean, I don't know about deserve. That's pretty intense. I don't know about doing that in, like, real life. Could I bust someone in the back of the head with a hammer? I think about that. Like, I've been listening to a lot of history podcasts lately. Like, I listened to this really long, like 5-6 hour one, and it was about the ideology of Japan over the centuries, from almost their inception as a nation that, like, before there were emperors, up until, you know, before the time when Genghis Khan was trying to take over Japan, and I can't remember what they called it, the divine wind, the kamikaze maybe is what that means, came and destroyed the Khan's fleet, the Mongolian fleets, a couple times before all of that, but just leading up all the way up until World War II, and just describing them as a nation. But it had a lot of talk about the wars they had against, I believe, Thailand, fighting that they had in against Russia and China, and a lot of the brutality that just all these factions had back then. And then I listened to another podcast about Napoleon and just the things he did to rise to power, the campaigns he ran against Russia and Egypt, and just all of the different things, and against the actual French people themselves when they were, you know, during the time of the royalists versus the revolutionary elements of France. And I just don't know if I could have done it. Like, there was a lot of freaking killing going on. Just a lot of straight up murdering of other humans. And like, when you think about what it was all for, the vast majority of the time it was for freaking nothing. like hundreds of thousands of people died in the Russia campaign for no freaking real reason. So I just don't get. There's another ripple over there. I don't know. I think so much of it becomes like that. It's just all about like human pride and the strategic advantages of holding other pieces of land and blah blah blah. And I mean, I'm not a military guy. I don't. So sure, maybe there is a. Maybe it's all above my head, and the whole world would just be destroyed if, you know, some country didn't take over another country or whatever. I don't freaking know. The point is, I don't know that I could do it myself. I don't know. Or I was, you know, like, what would I do if absolute anarchy came and we really lived in a situation where it was like a post-apocalyptic world? Because, you know, I think a lot of people that are, like my brother-in-law's has like a lot of automatic weapons and guns. And, like, I understand people that want to have a gun for self-defense or protecting of the family, like a long barrel gun. Ooh. Or like a pistol, or, you know, whatever, a handgun. I get all that. Makes sense to me. Like, I can wrap my head around it.
I can't carry.
I don't really want that Swift Thistle. What's gonna have to go? We're running out of things to throw away now. I guess I'm throwing away this thick spider silk. And I'm immediately getting rid of this. Well, I guess I won't have to, because I have space now. Alright, this is our 3. We got 3. Look at that. This entire stinking time. And I have 11. Now I have an extra 1. How did I never get an extra 1 this whole time? And then my last one, I get a 3-pack. That's probably why I never had a problem with it and why I didn't think about it. I probably got much luckier before. Whereas this time I got a 1-pack every single time. Alright, we're finally going to turn in a quest here, and then it's going to be bam, 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 bam. We're turning in a bunch of quests. Okay, this is the Find OOX. You appear to have uncovered the wreckage. We already did this one on Alliance also. Of a robotic chicken? The voice from within the egg crackles to life again. Yes, excellent work. This is indeed my homing robot, though my sensors indicate that it needs a jump start before it can fly back to Booty Bay for repairs. Go ahead and place the beacon inside the rover. The beacon will take care of the rest. You place the egg, distress beacon, inside the chicken homing robot. Hums and whirs are heard from inside the robot as it struggles to stand up. After the robot comes to life, Oglethorpe's voice is heard once more, but now from inside the robot. OOX09HL is working at least, but it needs major repairs. It is much too heavy for you to carry it, but I think I have an idea. Are you up for watching over it some more? Oh, yeah. I'm going to eat this little chicken to get ready. I mean, this fish. The gnome's voice crackles. Okay, let's actually turn that in too. We just did the Find OOX thing. That quest is now turned in. Bam. Love it. Look at all those that we have to... Okay, and we're about to pick up the rescue one. Rescue OOX09HL. The gnome's voice crackles once again from the robot. I need to move OOX09HL to an open, safe place so it can begin a lengthy takeoff procedure. It has built-in cloaking, but I need time on my end to make it operational again. Escort the robot from its current location to, let's say, the shoreline beyond Overlook Cliff. That should be a perfect place and long enough to get things online. Escort it safely to the shore and then come talk to me in Booty Bay. Oglethorpe Opnonicus out. See, it says it has cloaking. Emergency power activated. Initializing ambulatory motor. I think it's kind of dumb because why would I just not give him the time while we stand right here to get his cloaking technology back online? Alright, so this chicken quest, as we remember, it's a little bit annoying. It's not that annoying to fight the other mobs. What is annoying, like a person's name is Sneaker, little gnome. What's annoying is when you actually have to fight the packs. He's going to draw that ooze. Yeah. Analyze, activating combat plan beta clock. Yeah, you're beta clock, all right. Okay, so yeah, fighting the oozes. This part's not that hard. So we will have to do 2 packs where we fight 3 mobs. The first one, we're going to be fighting a 3-pack of Wildkin. Not too terrible. Second one, we fight a 3-pack of Trolls. The problem is just not... It's not the mobs are hard. The problem is the not letting the chicken die. So getting AoE threat. Now we have, because we don't have Consecration yet on our Paladin, we had no AoE threat grabbing device. So that was a little bit annoying. You also can't target this one for heals. Every once in a while you'll fight a... You'll travel with a dude, an NPC, where you can heal them. I don't know what the game's determination is. I think you should be allowed to heal all escorts. Because what if you're a healer trying to get it done? Whatever. But I think because we have this Magma Totem, we have some AoE threat grabbing device. So we will be okay, I believe, as long as I don't die. We should be okay. There are ways to kind of game the system a little bit too. But I think we're going to be alright with the Wildkin. The problem with the Trolls is the stupid wolves that can get involved. That can be hard. We don't really have a lot of other options right now for buffs or anything like that. Oh, I do have that opened up. Okay. Oh, we have to go back and turn the ripple way over there. I shouldn't have done this. Oh, it's alright. We'll go turn it in. Ah! Spatial sensors detect spatial anomaly. Danger imminent. Alright, let's get this down. Okay. Wait, what the heck? It decided to come... They decided to come just fight. And let the chicken decided to leave me behind. Alright, so since the chicken decided to leave me behind, we're going to leave all those guys behind. Oh. No, now they want to fight? Oh my gosh. Okay. So for whatever reason, yeah, it was fighting us. It decided to fight the chicken. I don't know why. Okay. So that was a bad situation. Yikes, I gotta use a potion. Okay, so I don't know why... I don't know why this got so bad on me so fast. These are marauding owl beasts too. These aren't even the savage, so I'm glad we killed the other ones. Thanks. Oh my gosh. They are really damaging me a lot. Oh my gosh. This time I had to use my... come on! Oh my gosh.
Inventory is full.
Okay. Holy cow. That was rough. That was real rough. And I had to use that situation, and I don't know why it was so tough. Okay, I gotta kind of play this game a little bit. Like, I don't have time to even... Let me open up this Rumsy Rum, too. I do have that one buff I forgot about. Like, I don't know why it's so... And she's gonna... The chicken's gonna go offline real soon, too. Gotta give this a second. I need the fast... You can't let it get too far ahead. And I need those potions. At least my potion's about to get off cooldown. That was terrible. Those chickens, those freaking owl beasts wrecked my world. Just have to make sure the stupid prowlers don't add on. That's what'll mess us up. See, look at them. The stupid chicken is running away. I don't know why. And that wolf went in prowl mode. So, will the chicken just keep going? Just keep going, chicken. Just keep going. Yes. Thank God. Okay, so for whatever reason, now those trolls reset. So as long as this chicken doesn't go back and mess with those trolls again, we should be okay. Good, it did not. Oh my gosh. That was a pain in the butt. Okay, so that time, I don't know what is triggering the chicken to run past them. I just don't know. I think you have to let them aggro onto the chicken if you really want to fight them. So this chicken seems to have like a... What is that in its face? Oh, I guess it's just like its little waddles dangling, but it's like a robo waddle. Okay, we survived. Because now we're in the home stretch. We just have to walk out. If you can make it this far, you're all done. There's no, I guess, worst case scenario if you cross the path of Gamarita, that's the only thing that could hurt you at this point. You could potentially have to fight Gamarita. And that would just be a terrible stroke of luck. And, I mean, whatever, we can fight Gamarita, but I'm just saying that would be tough. Tough. Yeah, I don't know why those Savage Owl Beasts rocked my world so much. Or yeah, the Savage. What was that? What they were? The marauding Owl Beasts. They just. I could not hang. I need a little bit more armor, I guess. Cloaking systems online. Engaging cloak to transport to Booty Bay. All right. Okay, so let's go over here to this little island and go ahead and do a little water walking. So we're going to go this little treasure to turn in Rin'ji is trapped. And then we'll go turn in all of those. And then that's going to send us back out here where we will also fight for the Quell Danil Lodge. I don't even know what we get from this quest. I don't remember. Rin'ji's secret. This troll tablet must be the secret that Rin'ji was talking about. Covered with strange markings, you cannot decipher what the tablet says. Okay, so this is called Rin'ji's secret. So we've completed, what was it called? Rin'ji is trapped. Oh, I never picked that quest up. Sticky Situation. I think that's the Ripple recovery. Alright, I don't know exactly when we did it, but we'll put it right here. This is Rin'ji is trapped. Just picked that one up. I mean, we just turned that one in. So go ahead and turn that in. And then that's going to give us Rin'ji's secret. So for whatever reason, I missed that one. And I have 2 Rin'ji secrets right here. I don't know if that's real or not. We'll have to check that out. That might be a typo. Okay. The tablet is covered with witherbark troll markings. Rin'ji's secret truly is a mystery. It's possible that you might have something quite valuable on your hand here. On the other hand, quite the opposite is also possible. A witherbark troll in distress would probably do anything to find his way out of trouble. So, Oren Snake Wright, a well-known scholar on matters concerning the witherbark, may be able to decipher the tablet. She is within the magic quarter of the Undercity. Toss these eggs. And maybe maybe it is a 2-parter, and I just... All right, so we got this tablet we need to go to the Undercity for. All right, so back off the island. Go turn in all these other quests. So now we have 2 reasons that we need to go to the Undercity. Because we also have lines of communication. So I guess if you missed that quest, you could have picked it up while you were here. I don't know. I don't think you can Ghost Wolf and Water Walk at the same time, but it would be cool if you could. Because once you cast Ghost Wolf, yeah, you can't. It switches off your Water Walk. I guess you can only have 1 movement buff at a time. Because vice versa, if you cast anything, it breaks your wolf form. Now, can you Water Walk with a mount? I don't know. We will try that when we finally earn Mounthood. We're almost at 100 gold right now, which is good. 10 gold surplus, but we're going to both spend and gain some right now, so we shall see how that goes. We're going to sell and cook. And try to clear up the inventory a little bit. We actually have 3 reasons, because in Undercity we're going to do the... whatchamacallit? The, Mage Weave.
If it's broke, Slag Tree can fix it.
So almost a gold to repair my death. Silk cloth we can sell. Those we can sell. That. Okay. I don't need. Boom. That I'm saving. Okay, so that's not that much to sell. We're still under. We didn't gain as much as we lost. Watch out for the Vilebranch trolls of the region, Gleekin Soul. They are ruthless, murderous filth.
My tools. You found them. Oh, glorious day. Thank you, adventurer.
Alright, so that did break us even. That just gave us, boom, we are Vilebranch Hooligans. We're good. We got over a gold for that. Oh, cool. We also need to go to Booty Bay, but we're going to Zeppelin our way there from... ammunition. Oh, we don't need that back here. Okay, we can cook a few things. We can cook the spider sausage because it's not going to get us any inventory space, but it is actually better. Like, that's a better buff even than our whatchamacallit thing was. Good for healing. The poached salmon, that's just an easy cook that's going to allow us to replenish some of our supplies, so that will give us some inventory space. We also need to go to Feralus once we have a few things we need to run around and do. All right. If I had a trade supply, I could cook these nightfin, but I do not right now. Yeah, let's get some of that turned in. And we can mail off this limited invulnerability potion to my other character. To Momkin. Okay. Cool. Gets us some of our spots back. Alright, let's turn in some other stuff.
What you want?
Stalking the Stalkers.
Doggy.
A job well done, Turin. The Raven Tusk. Thank you for your contribution.
Be seeing ya.
Okay, so that didn't... Oh, he's also a stable master guy, too. So, cool. That one is now done. Hunt the Savages. You have proven a worthy ally to the Raven Tusk Reconsort. Well done.
See ya later.
Cool, that's good. That one was good XP, too. Okay, so the Savages also done. Very nice, very nice. Avenging the Fallen.
Be seeing ya.
To raise a beak Skylord is much a rarer breed of griffin. One responsible for mating and creating the mirror's offspring.
Later.
Markor examines the plume. I wonder how many of our hunters this beast devoured before you brought it to justice.
Doggy.
Okay, so he's not giving us anything else from... What was that called? Avenging the Fallen. Cannabilistic Cousins is not on the table yet. That's cool. Alright. This person has... Oh, this is the cooking supplies.
See ya later.
Message to the Wildhammer. It'd be looking like the Ravan Tusk are forging new alliances as well, mon. You done good.
Seeing ya.
Okay, so that's cool. We got the message to the Wildhammer taken care of. And now he's going to give us another message to the Wildhammer. So we're getting a bunch turned in right now, a bunch off of this spreadsheet. Okay. They say the Wildhammer and Griffins are as close to each other as troll and mate. Disgusting. But we be able to use this to our advantage, man. We send them another message. Kill all the Griffins you see in the Hinterlands. Collect their feathers. From this, we make the final message.
See ya later.
Okay, so like I said, there's going to be some issues that we have. This one does create the final message. This is by far the most annoying quest of this little set. We have one more quest. Also, that person is a cooking supplier. So for Nightfin Soup, I just need refreshing spring water. Heck yeah. Give me a stack of that. Nightfin Soup is great. It's a mana recovery, mana over time recovery potion. Love it. Great. And I'm going to get rid of this refreshing spring water too. Don't need that. Perfect. Okay. And then we have this guy right here.
Hey there.
Cannabilistic Cousins. There we go.
Spirits.
Well done, Shaman. Zuljin himself could not have done a better job.
I know.
And that's it for her. So other than the message to the Wildhammer, that's good. So we're going to run up. We're going to go across now because we've got some more to do. So we're going to now walk up. We're going to look for these birds as we make our way back out to turn in the Sticky Situation. Okay, we're at 106 also. That's really good. All right, so let's kind of look at this. Now, what do we have left to do? We have to go to the Master Gadrin. That's the one that's going to lead us. That's just an easy quest. Got to turn it in. It's the problem is that we have to travel to Durotar, all the way at the bottom of Durotar. Okay, this guy is a Wildhammer. Someone else must have just been doing that quest right now. So easy but traveling. I don't know if we have two of these, but that's going to be in the Undercity, and I don't know what's required. I can't remember. Lines of communication we're going to turn in. Orin's Gratitude. I think that's also easy. So this, we basically just need to travel to Undercity, and it's pretty much done. Sticky Situation we're going to turn in right now, and then Ripple Delivery is just, hey, go back to Orgrimmar, and you'll be all cool. So that's all fine. Another message to the Wildhammer we're working on right now. Dark Vessels, Separation Anxiety. The final message is that one we will have to do. That's legit. I walked by right by that guy. Job opening. All of the others are in part of the elites. So all we have left is these couple quests back and forth. All right, so there's two ways to run this. First of all, the drop rate is like 1 in 3. It's not very good on these griffins looking for the tail feathers. And we need how many? 10. You can buy them online. On the auction house. I don't want to do that considering we're trying to save money. We also do need to go and turn in our leatherworking quest, so we have some traveling to do. Just going to have to make that work. These things are not really like how it shows. There's a spot right here. They're not really in any one spot. The griffins kind of patrol the area randomly. They can come off of anything. They can come off the Skylords. They can come... Not anything. The Skylords or the trained griffins or the named two that are down there. You're really just trying to find these griffins. Hopefully you find some pat areas. I don't know why they randomly have them. They're not tied to any one spot because they constantly just float around. So we're just moving and looking for griffins. The problem is they're not super common. The drop rate is only about 1 in 3. So you're going to need to kill somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 griffins, unless you get good RNG. And they're just not found in a lot of spots. They're not easy to find. See, right here it says one can be found in front of this bridge. I don't remember ever seeing one there, so I think that's crap. I don't know if these... I don't think these tail feathers are used for anything else. But maybe they are. Long, elegant tail feathers. Maybe they're used for a potion or gear or something. So we're just kind of sweeping the zone and hoping if we get lucky and we find 1 or 2 feathers. Because we're going to find most of it out here. Because the concentration of griffins, they're slightly lower drop rate. There's the pack that we did not kill. That's us. We pooped up on the road like that. We left that doo-doo all over there. And we found multiple Skylords. But you know what? We killed 2, and we did not get one from a Skylord. And I'm pretty sure they can drop whether or not you're on the quest. That just goes to show you. Just underscores my... There's one. Okay, they can drop a long, elegant feather. I do not know that the drop rate is better on the Skylords than it is on the others. It might be worse. Who knows? You never know how that kind of thing works. I'm shocked at how fast my lightning shield procs off. Like, really? They're all 3 gone already? He just hit me with a rend flesh. Okay, we did get one. That's good. I'm pretty sure they can drop even if you're not on the quest, so I don't think it's the fact that we weren't on the quest before. Fairly certain they drop no matter what. Alright, 1 down, 9 to go. So, like I said, even if we get lucky and we get 1 or 2, so it's already a positive development that we got our first 1. Just need 9 more. Okay. We're just keeping our eyes peeled. It looks like we're getting near. I really don't think it's like there's none here. I don't think it really works like that. It's just... I don't even know. I think sometimes it's like random. It's arbitrary. Or maybe they at least try and make a good faith effort to be like, well, we saw one here. Let's tag it. But we're not going to do it that long. Okay. This is just a regular Razorbeak Griffin, though, now. This is not a Skylord. This is kind of the middle class, I think, of Griffin. Because the trained Griffins are the one that there's the biggest concentration of. Oh, we got one. Excellent. Cool. So before we even made it over to the area that we're going to clear, we've gotten 2 out of our 10. Once we get to here, we're gonna clear everything, and we're gonna try to do like loops where we can. But the problem is there are not enough griffins in existence to satisfy our needs, and the density of the griffins is not very high, and the respawn rate is nothing special. Like I just did this quest in Searing Gorge last night where I had to kill these incendosaurs, and they only spawn in one annoying to get to spot, and you have to kill 20, and there are not 20 to be had. But the respawn rate of them was insane. By the time they were respawning on top of their own corpses. So whenever you see that happen, you're like, oh, okay, well, doesn't really matter. You can essentially kill infinity. If they respawn before their own corpses disappear on top of their corpse spot, like, get off me, stupid owl. I don't even want him to waste a proc on my lightning shield. Alright, so we're getting close to the zone here where the other griffins are at, but I don't think we're quite in trained griffin zone yet, but we're getting pretty dang close to that too. Oh, I forgot that these hide skinners can drop them. Forgot about that. Let's see if we can get any. I think the drop rate is lower on the hide skinners, but I think they're who we're gonna end up killing if we run out, because I think the drop rate is way lower for them, but I think the respawn rate is. And the amount of them that there are is higher. So yeah, we did not get one there, but we can at least kill these couple. Also, as you saw, they are constantly poisoning. It's annoying. That's good. We haven't had very many of those today. Yeah, so we killed a couple and we didn't get any. So I'm not going to really focus on that right now. But it's good to know that it's an option to go back and kill these hide skinners. Not those guys. It has to just be the hide skinner. But it just adds chances into the pot here. Alright, let's turn in this ripple bark while we're up here too. Ripple, is that what it's called? Ripple bark? Something like that. Something with ripple. Oh, there's some razor beaks. Let's go kill a couple of those. The sooner we start the respawn timer on the razor beaks, the better. So these are the trained. These are the lowest drop rate of the actual griffins, but these are the highest concentration of griffins. A lot of these guys, and well, relatively a lot. There's maybe 10 total. Maybe. See another one over there too. Did not get one. But they're also pretty easy to kill. So I see a third over there. Temple of Blackrock Depths. I'm glad I'm not trying to do like, yeah, see, look at that. Trash. So we just had a couple trained kills of trained griffins. That was to no avail. So altogether, I think we had killed 2 before, and then we killed 2 and got lucky, and then we just killed 2. So killed about 6, and we've gotten 2. So, like I said, it's about a 1 in 3 drop rate, and that tracks with what we've done. Not to mention we killed a couple trolls, but I'm going to count them in a sort of a different bucket of what we need to do. All right.
Can I assist you?
I trust that your arrival here at our camp is to deliver the bottles of Ripple that are integral to the task at hand. Yes.
I don't know why I made it in Russian.
Till next we meet.
A finely executed clique and soul. I'm glad you had enough foresight not to bruise the delicacy of the Ripple. There's nothing worse than a bouquet of ripple that has been jostled about needlessly. It would take a moment for the magic to be wrought over this precious cargo. Actually, no magic is involved. I merely have some empty packaging for Hinterlands Honey Ripple. Our chicanery shall turn these bottles into an alcoholic treasure for the ages. Onward for great booze. Okay, so Sticky Situation. Talk about a sticky situation. Okay, Sticky Situation is done. Love it.
Good luck.
And Ripple delivery now just for some gold.
I've taken the extra step of securing not only Dran's packaged ripple in the barrel, but also the extra bottles of ripple he is purloining. While I may not hold Dran very highly, there's nothing worse than jostled ripple. You're welcome. Now deliver yon barrel to Dran Druffers in his salvage emporium in Orgrimmar. Pray tell, please extend my warmest greetings to Malton. Let him know that, should he have a thirst for fine drink and finer drinking companions, we'd be honored with his visit.
Careful.
Okay, and that is the nice little, hey, get back to Orgrimmar, and we will eventually do that. We will. Okay, but I want to get after some more griffins while I'm here. I want to get after some more griffins. That's kind of my goal. I'd like to at least finish the griffin aspect of this. And then to end the episode, I'm going to hearth to Org, but I'm not going to turn anything in, and I'm going to get on a flight path over to Feralus. So that then when we play next time, we'll be able to start the turn-in process and then come back, finish off this Wildhammer while we also recruit for the Hinterlands elites. Alright, let's kill some trained Razorbeaks as we get going on that. Got a few right around here. I see Bam Bam, and I saw one behind me, so that's good. So we've got 4 right off the bat, 4 chances. Oh, get out of here. Okay, didn't get one on that one. Also, they're just giving me heavy leather, so... Okay. I don't think it flags us for PvP. No, it doesn't. You would think we're killing the Wildhammer's trained Razorbeaks at their base. You would think that would matter to them, but apparently not. Okay. I don't like these mangy Silvermanes prowling around. Really, they're like, oh, you don't know what our little gimmick is? Why don't you find out? We'll refresh your memory by walking up on you. Okay, we did get one finally. So we're up to 3. We need 3 of them. I mean, we need 7 more. I think there was one more over here somewhere. Maybe not. I wonder if you could kill... like a flight path griffin. If you broke into like a town, if you killed a flight path griffin, would that give you a long feather? Would it give you a chance at one? I don't know. This is Featherbeard's hovel. I don't know what the story is behind that. I don't remember ever doing or seeing anything related to him. Not on either faction, but maybe it just happens later. I don't know. I don't even know who Featherbeard is. I don't remember that. I'm assuming he's a guy that... There we go. We got another one. Okay. 6 to go. It'd be cool if there was like griffins just hanging out inside, just playing cards or something, and I could kill them all. That's why it would be cool, so I could kill them all. Where are we at here? 29,000 XP, and we are currently about 16 gold over where we need to be. So as long as our powers aren't going to cost us more than 16 gold, would be okay. His hovel is still pretty cool. Like that is, I would be fine living in that. As long as I had Wi-Fi. I would be fine. being away from society as long as I could play my World of Warcraft. I'd actually even be fine if there was nothing else to play other than this game. I think I would want access to books, though. But if I had Wi-Fi, that's fine, too. But I would want to read, and I'm coming down here because these two named griffins, I believe, have the highest drop chance of anything at these long feathers. Doesn't mean we're going to even get one, but I think the chances of us getting one are pretty high. I think the drop rate on them is closer to 50%, and there's 2 of them, so I might even be underestimating that. Kind of a little bit way down there. My goal is to get these feathers. That is my goal. That's what I want to accomplish. I don't even need to accomplish turning it in. I just want to accomplish that goal before I finish the zone. Where else are where? It's showing me 2 spots. Oh, there's there more griffins down there? Huh. Okay. Let's fight both of these bad boys. Fight them both. Ronastad and Kurdros. There we go, we got one. Also, I wonder if that's not true and that's just like places these guys can pat to. I don't know. My 2 animations just went up. Okay, so between the 2 of them I got 1, which is good. And that also puts us at halfway. I'm gonna go check out and see why they're telling me I can get feathers over there. Is there more griffins? Is there a couple other trained griffins, or is this all... Is this cap? Are they capping? Nope, there is a wild griffin. Oh, that's cool. Let's go for it. 1 rando wild griffin. Okay. I think we saw that before. I think there's another one also off to the other side. So what we will go check that spot too and just see if there's another wild griffin. Or maybe I saw this when I was playing with my hunter, because he's starting to do a couple things here and there in Hillsbrad on my anniversary. That process is going pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, I was at level 20. I mean, or I'm doing the level 20 quest. I think I'm level 25, right around there, almost 26. And I have to do a couple more, maybe, actually more than a couple. There's the 2 from the Northwatch hold, and then there's another trained one right there. Or a wild one, I mean. Can't hurt to try if they have a chance of dropping it. We need time for those other ones to respawn anyway. Yeah, he's jeez. He's got those 2, and then I have to do the 2 Mancrick quests. Yeah, we got one. Awesome. We're down to needing 4. So once that's, and then I have the last one in Westfall, and I'm on the fence about whether I want him to run Dead Mines, because Dead Mines is a fun dungeon with cool gear, but there are no quests for it. So technically, do I need to try to run it as a Horde character? Alright, so we need 4 more of these. We're going to make another circuitous run throughout the zone, including killing some more of these trolls. And like I said, we need 4 more. I'm on the fence about whether or not... I don't think I'm going to do anything. I don't think I needed to come back, because once I do finally fly back here, even when I'm hunting for this, we'll have time to run that quest. We're going to charge the mallet. We got a lot of cool ones to do up there. The only downside is we're going to need to come back one more time at the end, because we're going to need to get the egg There might also be one other thing to do, but we definitely will need to get the Ancient Egg on the Sunken Temple quest line, which comes after Zul'Farrak is all done. We'll also have to come back here on Horde to kill Shadra. So, there's a couple things. Alright, keeping our eyes peeled for any respawned griffins. We started at this end, so they're probably not going to be very respawned yet. We'll just keep our eyes open. I mean, the stinking feathers are everywhere. They'd probably be pretty bummed in reality if... Look, there's one. If we really did come and kill all these griffins, it's kind of messed up. I mean, I get that... Oh, look, one just spawned before my eyes. I get why you'd be doing it, I guess. It'd be like if you're fighting cavalry and you... Cavalry? There's more. Alright, so they're spawning. And you had the opportunity to somehow kill all the enemy's horses. Like, horses are pretty noble creatures. I like them. But would you, if you could save all these lives by killing horses, would you? And then, you know, so then it goes on to say, well, I don't know, is that bad, is that good? But then again, how many animals do we kill for eating? And ostensibly, we kill animals to eat them because that will help us live. Now, then you can make the moral argument that a lot of vegans and vegetarians make, that you don't have to do that either. And that's the... I wouldn't say it's a slippery slope, but that is the slopes towards the peak of, like, the most evolved creatures. Is that your goal? I have a hard time with that myself, because it's not even on my, like, to-do list. Like, I need to get to a part where I don't eat meat because I like it so much. And obviously, things usually will hold up under my philosophical scrutiny if I can convince myself that there's like a natural cause behind it. Like, obviously, our bodies have the ability to eat and process and survive off of meat. So there's a biological kind of history there where that is sort of kind of the natural order of things. But that's a flimsy argument too, because there's all kinds of things that we are biologically equipped to do. You know, men are biologically equipped to mate all over the place. However, anybody that's tried to work a long-term monogamous relationship or romantic relationship sees the appeal of monogamy and how it is psychologically, you know, it's more fair, it's more beneficial, it creates stronger partnerships. But is it natural? And you hear people arguing that all the time. Well, I mean, probably not, I guess. It's not natural for very, very few, although it does exist in nature. So then that also goes back to that original argument. Is monogamy natural? Well, some creatures are monogamous. So there are evolutionary benefits across some species to monogamy. And you can also see biologically, well, what was the original biological imperative for women, for men having, you know, inclinations to not be monogamous? Well, they needed to. It helps the species survive if you're constantly attempting to procreate with as many different candidates as possible. But we're no longer there. Like, that's no longer a concern for our species. We're fine. So we have to change because our philosophically or societally we have evolved past the need for that faster than our biology. So you could also make the same argument about vegetarianism, the exact same argument, and I understand people that make that. And you could say, like, okay, well, why am I not a vegan then? Well, it's freaking meat is delicious. What's that mean? Like, I get a lot of pleasure out of eating meat. A lot. It's good, and there are, you know, there can be health benefits from it. You have to supplement your nutrition if you are gonna not eat meat. So that is what that's the last bastion of my psychological defenses. The fact that it is extremely difficult, and you do have to supplement with vitamins or go out of your way to find the most iron-rich foods, which tells me that the true well-rounded way for humans to exist would be to have a balanced diet that included meat. And while we can get past that, also the true it's extremely difficult for some men to be monogamous. And I'd say many men have, to some degree or another, like a sort of a wandering eye, and it gets men in trouble all the time. And however, we live in a society with women, and there are extreme benefits to having a strong partnership with your romantic partner, with your wife or your husband. Extreme benefits on all sorts of levels: social, economic, psychological, not to mention the sexual independent ones. But the real kicker is that women are inclined to desire that, and they have the prerogative and ability to make it extremely uncomfortable for men if they don't. So regardless of it being a sort of moral right thing to do, and whether you want to argue the nature versus the evolution of man, the evolved higher order thinking abilities, and a lot of the ways that the world goes round is, you know, how do we create a mutually beneficial society? Now, I'm sure there are many men that would point out that there are plenty of non-monogamous women that cheat, women that get in trouble with that. So that's a much trickier subject. I think there's so much other factors that go into it beyond the biological. There's so many psychological and social factors, economic factors, you know, that creates a whole thorny world of the time and effort and rightness of working and staying with partners. You know, at what time, you know, there are abuses within relationships. There's people that change. There's people that succumb to vices over time. There's, there's all kinds of crap like that. So that's way beyond the scope of anything I'm qualified to talk about. And I don't think it's as thorny of an issue to talk about veganism. I think, you know, there are you look at what society does, and I think that tells you a lot. The vast majority of people in society are not vegan or vegetarian. There we go. We got a feather like that. I don't stick it. I'm throwing these troll charms away. And the vast majority of people that are in romantic relationships are in monogamous relationships. Not to say, when I say vast majority, I'm not going to say that there are not large numbers of other types of both of these people that exist. Of course there are. But the vast majority could even be 70% or whatever. And I don't think it's crazy to say like at least 70% of the world are not vegan or vegetarian. I don't think that's crazy. I don't think it's crazy to say that at least 70% of the people that engage in a romantic relationship are monogamous. I don't think that's crazy to say. Oh, we got a little wand. That gives you agility. Weird. Why would you ever want an agility wand? Mages, priests, warlocks. None of them care about agility, so... Alright, we need 2 feathers. And I bet our little friends have respawned. So all those trolls we killed, I don't know that we even got a single feather from them. Maybe we got 1. So it's up to you. At least it gave us something to do while we were grinding out the last bit of this. But anyhow, I can at least see the... I could see the vegan argument. I could see getting there. I think it would have to change, like society would have to change. I think it would have to become so financially destructive to me, or the causes I know, like academically, I know that it causes damage on Earth to have all of this food, but I would need to know that producing enough extra vegetables would not. I do believe it's probably common sense to say it's not as destructive as like swine farms or whatever. But I think that there might be its own challenges, and depending on the kinds of vegetables that start getting grown, but I would also need, yeah, like there would probably have to have things like that come my way. But I could absolutely get there, for sure. I just don't. Oh, they're still not back. My buddies are not back. Dang. Let's see if these yellow ones are back. The wild ones. I guess the named ones don't respawn as fast as regular mobs. Because first of all, they did. I do like vegetables. I'm not like, what's the guy's name that does all the announcing now for Amazon, the football announcing? Al Michaels. He's like notoriously, he's like famously completely anti-vegetable, won't eat vegetables at all. I'm not like that at all. I like vegetables. I like, I eat every single day for lunch. I eat the same thing. So I'm kind of weird in that OCD when it comes to my lunch. I don't know. I'm not that way with my other meals, but with lunch I am. And it is every day I eat vegetables, usually carrots and little cherry tomatoes. But I would eat any vegetable. The vegetable's less important. I just like to have them. With hummus and little chips and crackers. So that's a vegetarian lunch. And if I end up having like a salad for dinner, that means I have a vegetarian day. I could 100% see having that. I would just need something as delicious as hummus and veggies that I would eat regularly. I'd need other delicious vegetarian, but like pasta primavera that had no meat in it, I'd be fine with that. Because as long as I could have other things like grain and now people that go gluten free, sorry guys, I can't get on board. That's never gonna happen for me. That's just, I could see going dairy free, because dairy is, although that would be a little bit hard, because I do like, cheese, and I like, whatever, ice cream. I like those things. They do taste great, but I could see going to substitutes, non-dairy versions, fake dairy. I'd make it work. I could still get a lot of the things I like in the world without dairy. Meat free would be hard. That's true, because there is some lots of yummy meats out there. But all right, so I spent a lot of time talking about that. I don't know why. Because these stupid feathers are taking so long. As soon as this video's over, I'm gonna go get me some hummus. It's lunchtime now. It's about to be. I'm gonna go get some hummus and veggies and pretzels and pita chips out of the fridge. It's gonna be great. My wife wants me to make a breakfast for dinner. So I haven't had... I really like Eggs Benedict. I don't usually make it that much. Just because it's a little bit annoying to poach the eggs on my own. It's not that bad, but... Also, like, nobody else in my family really eats it except for me. But I love... I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to make some Eggs Benedict for myself. Since she is having me... Since she wants me to make probably, like, omelets or something like that. I want to get to this guy without fighting the wolves. These last 2 feathers... It's not that the feathers have been elusive. We've hit a spot where the respawns are gone. And this is really what happens. The initial chunk of this quest wasn't too bad. It was once we ran out of... You know what? We should have gone out into the rest of the world. There we go. Got another one. Alright. I'm gonna get rid of these 2 silk since I've been selling the silk anyway. Alright, we're down to 1 tail feather. Come on, 1 tail feather. Long, elegant. That's my favorite kind. Come here. I see you. And I mean, and this has really stretched us to having the episode go a little longer than I was originally planning, but it's alright. I'm hoping that we can have 1 episode only tomorrow and be done. Might not work out that way. It might not. We might just get everything else wrapped up and, like, let's say we work on getting everything else wrapped up and we never get a group. Then that is what it is, and we'll finish this the next day. So we're 1 to 2 episodes away. I think if everything goes smooth, we could finish next time. But you never know. Got an over-leveled healer to tag on. There we go. We got a couple more. Come on. Oh, cool. We got 3 more. We should get 1. We should get 1 out of these 3. Trained Razorbeaks. Odds are, expected value, we should get 1 feather from these 3 guys. Will the RNG gods actually treat us well? Who freaking knows? Got it. First time. I actually was like, in my gut, I had this feeling that might happen. All right. So what are we going to do now? We got that. That quest is going to be just to run back here and do 1 thing. That's a super easy one to finish off that zone. We're not turning it in right now. What we are doing is coming here. We're going to get on the flight path, and I'm going to fly to Feralus. So off camera, you guys will not have to sit through that flight, and then next time we'll be able to do a little bit of our leatherwork questing in Feralus, and then turn Hearth right back here, and take the Zeppelin to Orgrimmar, take care of that. Actually, you know what? We'll take the Zeppelin down to Booty Bay, take care of that, and then we'll take the Zeppelin back up to Undercity. Alright, guys. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching and listening. As always, you're freaking amazing. If you like me, go to the Patreon, check that out. We're going to be starting in a couple days a new project on the Assassin's Creed front. We just finished the last game. So we're going to be doing a lot of the pre-materials and pre-mobile ports leading up to Assassin's Creed 2, which is where the series really takes off. Also, you can subscribe and become a member to this channel if you want to support me on YouTube. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you guys next time on Lore of Warcraft.